I just cannot get over how small my waist is getting. It's just crazy that it's actually getting more uniform into like an actual shape. And then, of course, this is skin. Would probably be so much thinner and lost more weight. You know, even the doctor said I'm probably going to end up having to have some skin removed because it is in my legs and right here starting to actually hurt. But for now, I think I'm doing really well. And I actually got a booty, and it's one butt, not multiple shelves. And then my back fat, I don't have really big rolls anymore coming down. It's more stream. So my belly button is pretty much where it belongs. My arms, yes, they're a horrible reality. But you know what? I was 518 pounds and I'm doing fabulous now at the current weight I'm at. I'm gonna have skin. That's the reality of it. This is the byproduct of years of me mistreating my body. And that is something that every person in weight loss has to deal with. And who knows, I may not, even though the skin is starting to bother me on my legs and it does hurt, I have to wear, I don't wear like support, like girdles. I wear the slip shorts because they go to the knee and they have just a little bit enough support in them, excuse me, so where it's not uncomfortable, but it does hold my, the leg skin from moving while I'm walking because that is becoming quite painful, and the same in my belly area. I've already been to the doctors twice about it, and they've done some tests, you know, to make sure that there's no hernias or bad veins in there or water buildup. So far, all that's really good, so I'm really lucky. But if it does become more problematic, and when I lose another 60 pounds, which I've already lost like 15 of, they're going to reevaluate me and see if I need to have some skin removed before I reach my goal because of how bad it hurts. And at that point, hopefully it will be something that, you know, insurance or something will cover, because I'm not doing it for what's it called, glamour or for appearances. Because personally, I mean, I'm almost 40, and if I have the opportunity to have kids, I mean, there's really no point in me having a tummy tuck before I go and try to have babies. I'm just not, I don't find it very necessary unless it's something that's medically necessary because it starts to hurt. So I've already really struggled with that. You know, do I want to have my breasts done? Do I want to have my belly done? Do I want to have my booty lifted? I'm so much more concerned with just being happier and healthier. I mean, I am married, and I mean, if I truly think, you know, and that's just me, that I'm comfortable with who I am and who I'm becoming. I mean, I learned to be 518 pounds. I think I'll be able to learn how to be 172 with some skin in it. And I know it's going to be a long, hard road, and I very well may change my mind. I may, you know, decide, you know what, or maybe I'm not going to have kids, or kids just aren't something that are in the cards for me. I could very well decide, you know what, I want to look great in a bikini, and I want a tummy tuck, and I want my breasts done, and I want my booty lifted. So be it. Then I do it. But at this point, it's not really my concern. I'm more concerned with my skin not hurting when I walk, And I'm more concerned with it not inhibiting me from doing my exercises, and more so than my ego, I guess. And everybody's different. Everybody won't think that. Some people think that's a, yay, I lost all this weight, let's go do all this surgery and make it perfect. And I commend those people, and I think that's awesome. But it's just not something that I have a lot of, it's not one of my goals right now. I want to make sure when at the end of this road that I don't become some of the people that I've read about, or, you know, you see on the TVs, that they do all this beautiful, hard work, and then they're scared to be that person. They're scared to embrace the world, or they still wear big baggy clothes, or they are still have issues with eating in front of people, whatever that the issue was while they were still large. And I have so many little things I wasn't even aware of about my personality that I've learned going through this process, insecurities and things. Like last night, for instance, I asked my aunt while I was talking to her, showing her how a difference in a t-shirt, and I asked her, did you get excited like this? I go, I always find it in such a shocking awe that I've actually, every time I put these type of shirts, these t-shirts on, how they keep getting bigger. And she was like, you're always just happy. You know, for her, it wasn't that big of a thing for her. She was just really happy. For me, it's like I'm like in shock every time, you know, and that's the beauty of this process. Everybody's different. Everybody has a difference about them, just like in the world. So I think it's premature and immature for a lot of people to put judgments on other people's, one, for how they lose their weight, two, what they're putting in their mouth, three, if they have reconstructive surgery after the fact to fix it. I know people that have. I know people that haven't. And they're happy in doing what's best for them. So who am I to judge, right? Anyways, that's just my little take on it. And I want to share it with you. I thank you, all my heroes and my daily inspiration, for always being here for me. And I could not have gotten this far, basically two human beings, if you want to classify a human being like a standard woman, 110 pounds. I've lost two of them. Or a very large man. I've basically lost my best friend. My best friend Jason weighs just over 200 pounds. I've basically lost him from my body. Anyways, stay strong, stay focused, and remember, one small change at a time turns into big changes. Just one. Remove something bad and replace it with something positive. Not all things happen overnight. It is a slow process, but do it right and do it healthy, and you'll succeed. I promise.